Good morning. We are rocking and rolling with Rockstella Stonery this morning. They got my rider, which is nice. There is treats required if we are going to come and visit. But
we'd like to be prepared.
Yeah, great to be back with Betta, because we saw you, Betta. It was in the summer, and we were focused on more outdoor kitchens and some of the benefits of that, and using stone for your outdoor kitchens. And we were at a spot, it was beautiful. Now that things are starting to cool down a little bit, so we're moving inside and we're looking at our kitchens and we're just like, what can we do? And you look at this kitchen, you're just like, wow,
move in. That's what we just need to move in here, really.
There's a lot you can do. So, and it's not, you don't have to do a full reno.
No, that's the great thing about a countertop. It's such a focal point in your kitchen, and there's so many options to kind of just change it up, and then it changes the whole look of your kitchen without having to change your cupboards and everything, right? It's a lot simpler.
Do we know what kind of stone is this, Betta?
So this particular countertop is quartzite.
Quartzite.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's different than a natural stone?
Quartzite is a natural stone.
Is it? Okay.
So it's actually sometimes, like you said, confused with quartz, which is a man-made one, but this one is a natural stone, similar to granite as well, right? Granite was kind of the leading countertop option.
Yeah.
Quartzite is similar in durability, but a little harder actually than granite. So on the mineral hardness scale, it's a little bit harder, but similar kind of ideas where you need to have it sealed. Okay. The looks are very different between granite and quartzite, but all like so unique. No two slabs are alike.
Well, as soon as I walked in, I noticed this, but also this backsplash. Like that just pops.
I know,
right?
And it's not something you normally think about for backsplash, using full slabs of stone.
And the benefit of that?
The benefit is the seams are a lot less. You have like a full piece, so there's less grout to clean. So if you're cooking a lot.
Well, you're on the stove. It's going to get grimy, right? There's going to be stuff that kind of gets on there. It's just a simple wipe.
Exactly.
Not getting into all those little. Like I have little subway tiles.
Exactly.
Right? The tiles in there.
You do like a little toothbrush there to clean whenever the grout gets grimy.
Okay. The other side of it is going to be more expensive.
It is more expensive. So off the hop, like a bigger investment than say tile. But this is going to last you forever, right? And the look of it is just, you cannot compare.
Well, go to the countertops too. Like I've never seen a countertop like that. So I guess the options are endless on the type of style and the look and the color.
Absolutely. And with quartzite, it's often gray tones, white tones. Granite, you have a little bit more options. But really, there are endless options for natural stone and man-made stone.
Okay, so what's the best way, if they're coming into Rockstella, what should they be bringing? They should be bringing ideas? Should they be bringing a budget?
Absolutely. When you're going in, go in with a couple ideas.
Like pictures of
Absolutely. You know, the internet is full of amazing photographs of different kitchen inspirations. Yeah. And this way you kind of know what your color palette is. Maybe what are your sensibilities? Are you leaning more towards modern or classic? Do you want something that's clean and crisp or something with a pop of color?
We'll take a break because there's a few more things we want to get to. We're getting to Thanksgiving, so that big dinner table. This is a good little dinner table, but I'm talking having the whole fam jam over and maybe getting away from wood, some options there. Now that we're inside, fireplaces, that could be another go-to. And let's get into this quartz thing a little bit more because I think we need to kind of break that down. Come back with Betta and the gang. Rockstella Stonery in Stony Creek. Come on in. We have a pretty good week weather-wise, but you know it's going to be cooling down. Even our nights are getting a little bit cooler. So having something like this is pretty key. Happy to be back with Rockstella Stonery, and we have Natalia. This is your place. What a beautiful place you have.
Thank you.
Thanks for allowing us into your home. And let's focus on fireplaces, because this is one of these where I walked around the corner, I'm just like, it really jumps out at you. What's so unique about this fireplace, Natalia?
Yeah, so we talk a lot about kitchen, right, and dining tables, but this is another great application for natural stone and marble. So this is marble. We use marble here. And marble is a great stone for fireplace because it's very durable in this application.
Because we were saying, when it comes to like countertops marble, it's high maintenance, right? Because you don't want to be spilling anything on it or anything like that because it is sensitive. But you're not really doing all that much. You're just actually enjoying the look of it.
Yes, yes. It is a very low traffic area, and that is true. We don't use it for kitchens because it's soft and porous and can stain and scratch. But on the wall, as a fireplace around, it's great. And what's nice about it is that it's very unique.
Yeah.
So even if I tell you what it is, if you come to my house next time, you probably won't be able to find anything like that.
What about heat? What about heat and marble? Any issues there?
So marble is heat resistant, so you don't have to worry about cracks or discoloration, so it's 100% heat resistant.
And it's just clean. Everything is so clean. Like how many slabs is that?
So the whole wall fireplace, and so we did the matching shelves as well.
The shelves just working so nicely too.
Yeah, so this is 4 slabs, and
4 slabs altogether.
4 slabs of
Okay.
marble, yeah.
What are we seeing? Is this a trend that you're seeing with fireplaces? Like just clean, just simple looks like this?
Yeah, and you can definitely kind of play around with pattern. You can go with something a little bit busier or something a little bit more uniform. Especially we have to be careful with pattern if we have to do seams, because this is a very large surface.
Right.
And there is a seam in the middle, you can see.
Okay, so what about marble? Because marble is more expensive. What are some other options if you're not going for marble?
Yeah, some other options. So we can use porcelain as well.
What does porcelain look like?
And there are a few options here. So we have a few samples.
So a white, and we're seeing lots of white in homes, right? Because again, that's nice and clean.
So whites are very popular because, natural marble, white, everybody knows Calacara marble. So it's probably one of the most popular options.
So that's
It's
porcelain. What are some of these other ones here?
so this is porcelain as well, and
so
you
they're all
can
porcelain,
get,
okay.
so you can get any type of look. You can get white, black, gray.
Let me see. Let me just move these around so you can see this. So these are all porcelain. So is that
That's
kind of
all.
what you suggest? Marble, porcelain. Could you use a quartz on something like this?
Quartz is not recommended for fireplaces because it's not heat resistant. So we still install it. Some people still like to take the risk.
Right.
But there could be potential problems associated with
Okay.
it.
We're hearing that word quartz again. I did a kitchen reno a couple of years ago. I didn't even know what quartz was, but it turned out that I used it throughout the kitchen. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get into quartz. We'll also get into, because like Thanksgiving is coming up, right? So what about using a stone dining room table? And we'll have some options from Natalia and the gang here at Rockstella Stonery on Morning Live. So we're getting closer to Thanksgiving. So that means a dinner table like this is going to be full of everybody from the fam jam, and meaning that there's a lot of heavy things that are being set on this table. We're with Rockstella Stonery today in Stony Creek here with Betta, who's helping us out. So we have this hot pot here because we're kind of demonstrating. This is what type of stone?
So this one is porcelain, probably the strongest option.
Okay, so this is something like this is hot. Like that is a
Boiling hot. And again, with some other tabletops, you'd need like a trivet or
like this, right?
Yeah,
You need something to.
to be a barrier to the heat. But with porcelain, you can put it's heat resistant. So you put it right on top of there and there's no damage at all.
You can set it right on there.
Right on there.
Crazy. Okay. Somebody spilled some wine. Is that
I
you,
know.
Luke? Such a waste, you. Look, it's dried up. What are we going to do there? Okay, so what about stains?
So not only is porcelain heat resistant, but because it's such a strong and durable material, it's also stain resistant. It's poreless, so it's also antimicrobial, which means no bacteria and stuff's going to seep into your table, so you can eat clean.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
let's see.
so,
Let's
you
see
know,
if you
you've
can
got,
do it.
like-
This is the infomercial. Come
So
on,
this is
get it.
I know, right? So already you see it just beating, and you've
Okay.
seen like this has been here for a while. A couple
right up.
sprays, and it wipes right up.
It's coming right off.
Right? And so then, and it's been there for a while. So say your party tends to get a little late.
Get a little late. You have some
You're
stains
okay.
on the table.
That's
On
right.
the table.
Next day already, you're ready to tackle last night's hangover. You're good to go.
And the cleanup. Okay, so when it comes to options like a big, I've never thought of having a big slab for your dining room
I
table.
know.
So this is porcelain. So
this
porcelain
is
is
porcelain.
kind of the top, like indestructible.
it's
Is there
like-
anything above porcelain? Like,
If you have.
what
if you
about?
really,
I was going to say,
really-
what about marble?
Marble is a lot softer, actually. So
Okay.
it tends to be a little bit more high maintenance. It's also very not stain resistant. So if you spill anything on there, you want to wipe it up like right away,
You
right?
just kind of want to say you're just like I have a marble table, but there is a lot.
I know. So you can have like a marble look, but without all the, you can actually enjoy and relax.
Without all the work.
You got it.
Okay, what about, so this is natural stone.
This is actually man-made.
Oh, sorry, this
stone.
is man-made. I'm trying to get all this lingo down.
I know.
Natural stone would be quartz that we talked about before.
Quartz also is man-made.
Man-made, okay.
Quartzite, granite, those options are all natural. But you have a lot of play with things, depending on the size, the style you want, whether you want something with like a more rounded edge, or look how huge this is. This
big,
is like
right?
party central, right?
I was gonna say, nobody's gonna walk in and try to take this from me.
No, this is sturdy. This is like as close as you'll get to a bulletproof table.
You're not moving this.
No.
And if you are moving, you're not gonna get, you're gonna need a whole lot of friends to move it for you.
You're gonna need a good chiropractor.
Okay, so let's take another break. We've talked about the kitchen, we've talked about the fireplace. Let's get into the details about the quartz a little bit more. But first, sorry, there's only 2 glasses here, Luke. I apologize. It's too bad. We celebrate our new table.
I know. See, we cleaned up.
Right.
Now we reward ourselves.
Well, actually, you're not done the job yet, Nada, so
I'll let it sit a
you
little
get back
longer.
to it, and maybe
Fine,
Luke, you do
fine.
get it. There you go, buddy. Cheers. All right. We're back with Rockstella Stonery on Morning Live. Cheers. We did our kitchen, and man, I learned a lot about stone and the different types of stones and the best type of stone to be using in your kitchen. Great to be in Natalia's kitchen. Thanks for having us, Natalia from
Thanks for coming
Rockstella Stonery. Because it can get confusing. There's so many different types of stone and different price points when it comes to stone. But something I heard when I was looking into it was quartz.
Yes.
What is quartz?
Yeah, so quartz is actually one of the most popular options right now. 90% of the kitchens that we do, it's all quartz.
90?
90%,
Why is
yeah.
it so popular?
There is a lot of misleading information online, but we can definitely help our clients to make informed decision.
Okay.
It's popular because it's very durable. It's poreless, so you don't have to seal, like unlike this countertop, which you have to seal. Quartz, you don't have to seal, so it's not gonna stain.
So this one, the countertop here is what?
This is quartzite. This is natural stone.
This is natural stone.
Yes.
So you got to put some sort of sealer down there because if you have some spills, it won't be seeping into the pores.
Yes, and even with sealer, it's not going to give you 100% protection. So you have to still maintain
So
it.
the maintenance on something like this that we're seeing is a little bit more.
Yes.
All the samples that we have here are quartz.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so what about when it comes to price?
There are so many options right now in quartz that there are options that are very expensive, but we do have lots of budget-friendly options as well.
So is it man-made quartz?
It is man-made product, yeah.
It is man-made, and the durability is there, and not being able to, the maintenance isn't as there as much.
Yeah, so there is pretty much zero maintenance involved.
Okay.
There are still a few tips that we always like to give to our clients.
Okay, so there's pros and cons to editing.
Yes.
Okay, what's a con of quartz?
So there are only 2 main things really. So you have to be careful with heavy items, pots and pans. You can chip the edges, especially the edges.
If you're dropping, it's interesting you say that because I did use quartz in mine, and like there is certain areas where you do drop, you might get something.
Yes.
Can you repair that easily?
The chips are repairable.
Right.
You can't really do it yourself. So you do have to hire a professional to do that.
To come and do it.
And I always say that it's like a dental procedure really. So it is pretty expensive to repair chips.
Right, okay.
It can be done, yeah, but the good news, it can be done.
So when they're coming into Rockstella, like what's the best thing, like what do you like if somebody's coming in your door? Are they coming in with some ideas of their own, with some pictures of their own, what they kind of want to do with the kitchen?
Yeah, so first of all, we do recommend to bring few pictures. You can go online, you can find just pictures of something you have in mind, your dream kitchen, your inspirational pictures, right? And that will always kind of help us to find the right color for you. And we want to know a little bit about your style. If you have kids or if you like, to kind of make an impression on your friends, then you can definitely go for something like this, right? But that definitely helps to kind of make a decision. And
We should mention that, Natalia, you have 3 kids?
I have 3 kids.
This kitchen does not look like my kitchen because I have 3 kids and it, doesn't look like this. Great. As far as like supply chain, like have a game plan because there is going to be delays in certain things.
Yes. Well, it's always good to plan in advance. So if you're getting your kitchen cabinets installed, let's say in 2 weeks, don't wait until the last minute. Come in advance. We always have some options in stock that you can kind of pick and it can be installed right away within a week or two. Some things we have to order, and you're gonna have to wait for a while.
Some great ideas. It's a beautiful kitchen, beautiful fireplace. We talked about the porcelain table as well. All great ideas. And Natalia and the whole gang at Rockstella Stonery in Stony Creek are willing to help you out.